Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube classes. Students, today I am going to explain the acid and the bases concept. Students, in your previous classes, you already studied many acid-base concepts like Arrhenius concept, Lewis acid-base concept, hard and soft acid-base concept. Now today I am going to explain the detail of the Bronsted-Lowry concept. I hope you remember what was the Arrhenius concept. So in Arrhenius concept, we consider that the molecules which are having the H plus are regarded as acids and which are having the OH minus ions are bases. But Bronsted-Lowry concept is based upon the donation of our H plus, means the donor of the protons are termed as acids and the acceptors will be termed as the base. So now let us see the Bronsted-Lowry concept. Here are some examples I had classified for the Bronsted-Lowry acid and the bases. So you can go through them. So there are some classifications of the Bronsted-Lowry acids and the bases. This we will discuss. First, let us see what is the Bronsted acid-base theory. So the proton donor acceptor system, as here we are considering the proton, so this theory is also termed as the proton donor acceptor system. So the J.N. Bronsted and the T.M. Lowry independently put forward a more general concept for the acid and bases. According to this concept, acid is a substance, means it can be a molecule, it can be an ion, means it can be a cation or anion, which has tendency to donate a proton to any substance. Means what are the acids? Acids are the substance which can donate a proton to any substance. And what is a base? Base is a substance, it can be a molecule or ion, it can be a cation, it can be an anion, which has a tendency to accept a proton from any other substance. Means acids have the tendency to donate and the base have the tendency to accept the proton from the other substance. In short, we can say that acid is a proton donor and a base is a proton acceptor. This concept also called as a proton transfer theory of acid and bases, as here the transfer of a proton takes place from acid to the base. This theory is also termed as our proton transfer theory of the acids and bases. Now we can classify the Bronsted acid into three categories, that is the molecular Bronsted acid, cationic acids and the anionic acids. So for example of the molecular acids can be your HCl, HF, HNO3, means here there is proton available, so they can easily donate the proton. So the example of the cationic Bronsted acid are NH4 plus, H3O plus, and anionic acids are HSO4 minus and HPO4 2 minus. So similarly, Bronsted base are also classified into three categories, that is the molecular bases, cationic bases and anionic bases. So examples for the molecular bases are ammonia, H2O. Cationic bases we can write Al, H2O whole 5, OH and 2 plus. Similarly, anionic bases examples are OH minus, S2 minus and our Cl minus. Means they can easily accept the proton to change into the base. So just we can have some more examples for the Bronsted-Lowry and bases. So when we are talking about the molecular Bronsted-Lowry acids, they are HCl, HBr, HClO4, H2SO4, H3PO4, H2O. Cationic acids are like our ammonium ion, and we can just say the complexes Fe, H2O ka whole 6, 3 plus and Al, H2O ka whole 6, 3 positive. These complexes, iron complex and the aluminum complex, are also behaving as a cationic acids because they have the positive charge. So they are termed as cationic. Similarly, what are anionic acids? So examples HS minus. And you can understand H2S is a gas now. From there we remove one proton, so it will be converted to the HS minus, HCO3 minus, HSO4 minus, H2PO4 minus. Similarly, what are the Bronsted bases? They can be classified into three categories: molecular base, cationic base and anionic bases. So examples for the molecular bases are ammonia and 2H4. It is our hydrazine and amines and water molecule. Water molecule is present in both the part. It means it is acting as acid as well as the base. So it is an amphoteric. Okay, it can act as a acid as well as the base. So next our cationic bases. For example, FeH2 whole 5 OH2 plus and AlH2 whole 5 OH2 plus. So some anionic bases are our Cl minus, Br minus, OH minus, HSO4 minus, CO3 2 minus, and our SO4 2 minus. I hope it's not that much tough to learn their name. Here we can say this is from our carbonic acid H2CO3. So it's a bicarbonate ion, it's bisulfite ion. So similarly here chloride, bromide, hydroxide ions, and this is our bisulfate carbonate sulfate ions. So just this is the classification of the Bronsted-Lowry acid and bases. Now there is one more important concept of that's our conjugate acid base pair. So first we will see some examples how the Bronsted acids are donating the protons. So if we consider the molecular acid example HCl, it can easily furnish the H plus ions. It can easily give the H plus ions. Similarly, cationic form our complex aluminum hexaaqua complex, it will give one H plus and it will get converted to H2O whole 5 OH and 2 plus charge. As it has donated one of the proton, so it will lose one of the positive charge also. Similarly, anionic acid bicarbonate ion our HCO3 minus, so it will be our H plus and CO3 2 minus. Now we can see some of the Bronsted bases. So they are classified as molecular bases, cationic and anionic. So here we can see that this is the pyridine molecule. Py indicate the pyridine molecule plus H plus. They are accepting one proton. So what they will form one PYH complex. Cationic complex is formed here. Similarly, our cationic base AlH2O whole 5 OH bases, what the bases do? They will take the protons, and when they will take the proton, this OH will join with this H to form one H2O. So it will be now AlH2O whole 6, and one charge is also increasing, so it will be our 3 plus. Now anionic bases, again HCO3 minus is combining in H plus, so it will form H2CO3. This is our carbonic acid. Now next we see the important concept, what are conjugate acid base pairs. So what are conjugate acid base pairs? Here we can see an example, that is our HCl react with H2O to form H3O plus and Cl minus. So here you can see that if we see the HCl donates one of the proton and H2O accepts it. So as this is donating, so this is acid and this is accepting, this is the base. So here we can see that HCl donate one of the proton to H2O and it forms our H3O plus and Cl minus. So students, here HCl is acting as an acid and our H3O plus is again an acid, as it has a tendency to give one of the H plus, and H2O is acting as a base and Cl minus is also base. So we see that HCl and our Cl minus are one of the conjugate acid base pair. Similarly, H2O and H3O plus forms a second conjugate acid base pairs. So you can see the upper reaction HA means it can give the proton, and this part is our conjugate base, means a molecule can have the two parts, that can be the proton and other part will be the conjugate base. So this is the fundamental equation based upon the Bronsted concept. So acid 1 and our base 1 form one conjugate pair, acid 2 and base 2 form the other conjugate pair. Then in the above reaction, HCl donates a proton to the H2O, so therefore it's an acid. H2O on the other hand accepts one proton, so it's a base. The members of which can be formed from each other mutually by gain or loss of a proton are called as the conjugate acid base pair. So what is the definition for conjugate acid base pairs? The members of which can be formed from each other mutually by gain or loss of the protons are called as the conjugate acid base pairs. So this is the nice example. You can explain the conjugate acid base pairs with the help of this. Some more examples of the conjugate acid base pairs are here H2SO4 plus H2O will give you H3O plus and HSO4 minus, means this forms a conjugate acid base pair. Here we can say that this our sulfuric acid and sulfite ion, bisulfite ions makes one conjugate acid base pair, and H2 and H3O plus forms a another conjugate base pair. So next is H2O plus NH3 will give NH4 plus and OH minus ions. Then H2S plus H2O will give H3O plus and HS minus ions. So here H2S and HS minus is a one acid base pair. Again H2O and H3O plus are acid base pair, conjugate acid base pair. Then H3O plus HCO3 minus, they will form our carbonic acid and water molecule. So again here H3O plus and H2O are one acid base pair, and HCO3 minus and H2CO3 are one acid base pair. So our CH3COOH plus H2O will form H3O plus and CH3COO minus, that is the acetic acid and acetate ion are one acid base pair, and H2O and this hydronium ion is another conjugate acid base pairs. So as we had again we can see this example, HCl plus H2O, it will give our H3O plus and Cl minus. So students, here we see that HCl and H2O both are in equilibrium to form this species, but here which species donates the proton, HCl or H2O? So we saw that HCl donate the proton to H2O, so hence this is a HCl wins in donating the proton. So what we can say that HCl is a strong acid and H3O plus is a weak acid. Similarly, when our two bases are equilibrium, that is H2O and our Cl minus, so both are competing to accept the proton. So again here H2O accepts the proton, so we can say that H2O is a strong base and this is a weak base. So here we can identify HCl is a strong acid while H3O plus is a weak acid. So H2O is a strong base and our Cl minus is a weak base. So from the Bronsted-Lowry concept, it can be proved that strong acid has a weak conjugate base and weak acid has a strong conjugate base. So you can identify them. Here HCl is a stronger acid, so it form a pair with the conjugate base which is a weak. Strong acid and a weak base will form a one conjugate pair, and a stronger base and our weak acid will form a other conjugate acid base pair. So we can just see here one more example, that a weaker acid, that is our acetic acid and water, will form H3O plus ion and acetate ion. So again here you can see this is a stronger base, it forms a pair with a weak acid, and our weaker base will form a pair with our strong acid. So this is all about the Bronsted-Lowry concept and the conjugate acid base pairs. So I hope you can easily write your notes from this video, and do take the screenshot. Just I will show all the pages from the beginning, so you can just complete your notes also. It's not that much, it's a very easy topic, Bronsted-Lowry acid base concept. Water conjugate acid base pairs is sometimes asked separately also, so you can just write that conjugate acid base pairs definitions and the examples of the conjugate acid base pairs. Thanks for watching the video. Do subscribe my channel.